Hey content creators, in today's video I'm going to show you how to use the power of Jasper AI to create an amazing listicle post for your blog or website. Alright, so we're going to go into Jasper templates to create our great listicle post. Now, if you don't know what listicles are, okay, if you have a blog or a website, listicles are the most popular type of content that you can have on your site. And basically all it is a list of the best this or the worst that, and people love lists. So that's why these are so popular. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here on templates in Jasper, and I'm going to find listicle, which is one of my favorite templates. It makes creating listicle posts so easy. So I'm going to click on listicle. All right, now for this example, for those of you who don't know me, not only do I love creating content and I like writing for blogs and for websites, but I love wine. Wine is one of my favorite things. So for this example, we're going to do a listicle post on the best Napa Cabernets, okay? Now, so I've got in my topic, I've got best Napa Cabernets. Now, you could really put anything in here. You could put best SEO tools, you could put best places to live when you retire, you could put all kinds of things, and you're going to get great content from Jasper. So the second thing you have to pick is how many you want on your list. So what size list do you want Jasper to create? Now, I heard a rumor that if you use 5 or 6, you get the best content. So I'm going to leave it at 6 and let's see what we can get, okay? As far as tone of voice, you can change it to anything you want. You could be funny, you could be witty, you could do anything like that. I'm just going to leave it at educational because I want to see what kind of content I get for these best Napa Cabernets, okay? So I'm going to come down here, and the last thing I have to select is how many inputs I want Jasper to give me, okay? I could put 1 and then I'm going to get 6 choices. Or I could put 3 like I normally do, and that means I'm going to get 18 choices to choose from. Now, that doesn't mean that all 18 are going to be different, but I can pick and choose the ones I want to create the best blog post and the best listicle that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and click generate. Now, while it's generating, I want to remind you that as a new customer of Jasper, they're giving away 10,000 free credits. So you can sign up for free, use this program, use all of these templates for free for 10,000 credits to find out if it is great for what you're doing or what you're doing for your clients, and do it for nothing. So I'm going to leave a link down in the notes for you to take advantage of that. I really encourage that you do because Jasper is awesome. All right, so let's take a look. Now, it's given us some choices here. So on the right-hand side, you can see for our first 6, it's given us Camus Vineyards Special Selection, amazing wine. Heights Martha's Vineyard, great Cabernet. Silver Oak, one of the most popular Cabernets there is. Stag's Leap Wine Cellars, Artemis. Artemis is one of their best wines, okay? Cakebread Cellars, Benchland Select. So these are 5 great Napa Cabernets that it came up with. And not only does it give you a list, but it also gives you some great content down here about the wines and the winery. So if you're trying to create some really engaging listicle, this is how you're going to do that. All right, so let's see what else they have. So here's Opus 1, amazing wine. Screaming Eagle, great cult wine. Vineyard 29, here's Camus again. Here's Heights again. Let's see what else. We've got Napa Valley Cabernet, Sonoma Valley, Alexander Valley, Dry Creek Valley. These are more different AVAs than they are wines, so I probably wouldn't use these. But right now here I've got basically 10 or so choices that I can use to create my blog post. So what I'll do is I'll put together a blank. I was using this one earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and clear this out so you can see what I'm talking about. So you'll create a blank Google Doc or whatever you use to create your posts. And what I'll do is I'll go in here and I'll just click copy, and I'll copy it here and I'll paste it to this. I'll go back in and I'll go to my second one. I'll copy this, I'll go to my document, and then I'll copy it here. So now what I can do is I can choose the best of the best for my blog post about Napa Cabs. So what I would do is I would say, okay, Camus Special Selection, amazing wine, I want to leave that on my list. Heights Martha's Vineyard, amazing wine, I want to leave that on my list. Silver Oak speaks for itself. Stag's Leap Artemis, amazing wine, I'm going to leave that on my list. Cakebread, they make great wines, I'm going to leave that on my list. Now, I'm going to come down here. Opus 1. Opus 1 is one of the best wines. It's actually not a Cabernet, it's kind of a blend, but I'm going to leave that on my list because it's a great wine. Screaming Eagle speaks for itself. It's a great cult wine. I'm going to leave that on my list. Now, Vineyard 29. I'm not familiar with that wine that much, and so I might take that off my list and say, I don't want to put that in my list. Now, Camus, we already talked about. That's on our first one, so I'm going to get rid of that. Heights Wine Cellars, I believe if we go up here, we can see Martha's Vineyard is a little bit different, but I'm going to take that off my list too because it's kind of repetitive. So right now, if you think about it, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 7 amazing Napa cabs that I can use to create a great listicle blog post for my wine blog or whatever kind of blog I have. And so I'll use this. And all you have to do now is just put an H1 on there. So I'll go up here and I'll go heading and I'll put best Napa cabs, and that'll be my H1. And then I've got a great foundation here for a great wine listicle post. So like I said, you can use it for anything. It doesn't have to be wine. It could be best cars. It could be best SEO tools. It could be anything. And you're going to get great content really quickly from Jasper that you can use to create an amazing blog post. So I want to thank you so much for listening to this video and watching. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments. I try to answer every comment that I can. And please do me a favor, just like this video. So if any content creators out there are looking for easy ways to create great content for their clients, they can take advantage of this. I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much.